Now, if a survey includes every member of the population, then this survey is called census. While if I collect the information only from portion or part of the population, then this is called a sample survey. For example, here, this survey want to study, I have some questions for adults, and these questions are, when was the last time you sped up, or to beat a yellow light? When did you exceed the speed limit by 15 miles per hour? And so on. A number of questions, 4 questions. So I want to know, when I ask these adults these questions, they will say for each question yes or no. And he also say yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. So the percentage of say yes, this sped up to beat the yellow light was 58% of adults said yes. Those who exceed the speed limit by 15 miles per hour, there was 45%. And those who exceed the speed limit by 15 on neighborhood streets were 15%, they said yes. And then those who deliberately run the red light was 6%. So now this is an example of a survey because I cannot possibly ask every adult. My population is all the adults, and I cannot do that. So I only ask, a small portion of this population. That's why this is a sample survey. It's important for us when we select a portion of the population to ask that this portion should be as well representative as possible, so that the measures or the calculations that will come from this sample will be good representation for the population. So that in this case the sample is called the representative sample. And one good way to choose this sample is random sampling. So in random sampling, each element of the population has a chance of being selected, and they should actually have an equal chance. They have the same chance of being selected. In this case, it's called simple random sampling. So in this case, for example, suppose if I have a class of students, and in this class, I just wrote their names in a small pieces of paper, and I just put them in this container, and then randomly I'm going to select maybe 3 of those randomly, so that, for example, I can just mingle them carefully, and I close my eyes or ask someone else to select 3 pieces of paper, and when I come up with these 3 pieces of paper, then I'm just opening them to see who are the names or the IDs. So that's a quick way of generating a simple random sample where everyone have the same chance of being selected.